it's Sam. I'm trying to think of videos that are easy for me to film right now because try-ons at the moment are just a bit daunting. Like I get exhausted doing try-ons when I'm not just fresh out of surgery, so I've still got to wait a little bit. But I did come up with one video that I could do that's very easy because I can just hold things up with my little Tyrannosaurus Rex, yeah, hands or arms, and I think it would be very helpful as well. So today I'm going to be sharing perfumes that I am loving at the moment. So I have I don't know what's been going on, but I've been on a perfume kick and I have been buying so many perfumes. I have an issue. And then for my birthday, I requested a ton of perfume. Most of these ones you can actually find on fragrance.com. That way you can definitely save a bunch of money. And I always check that website first. I've spoken about them numerous times, but you can save so much money if you go and check there first. Why go to Sephora and spend full price when you can go and check fragrance.com and get it a little bit cheaper? Actually, sometimes it's a lot cheaper. So I always recommend, I'll link all the ones that I got on fragrance.com. But definitely, if there's other scents that you guys are interested in, always check there first because they're the exact same perfumes as what you would buy at Sephora or Macy's or Nordstrom, but they're at a fraction of the price. So the very first one I kind of got obsessed with when I got a sample in the mail from Sephora. It was like a free sample with an order that I purchased. So this is the Black Opium from YSL. You guys, I spoke about this in my Nordstrom haul, but I don't know why I thought this was going to be smelling more mature, but it is so yummy. It's a really sweet scent. It's kind of like caramely and vanilla-y, and it's a really kind of sophisticated sweet. I have been really into sweet scents lately, but this one for me is like a very kind of elevated, slightly more sultry sweet, if that makes sense. It's really nice. It lingers. Whenever I spray it on my clothes, like a jacket or something, or something that I can wear without washing again, and then I go to put it back on, I'm like, whoa, that smells so good. So highly recommend this one. It is so yummy. That one is available at fragrance.com. Next is my Hugo Boss, my voice just broke, did you hear that? Next is my Hugo Boss Deep Red. You guys know I absolutely love this. It is just, who's coming in here? I just don't trust you people. You come in here and then you steal things. If you've been with me for a while, then you know I have been talking about this one for such a long time, but the Hugo Boss Deep Red, it was actually, I discovered it, one of my dad's ex-girlfriends now, but at the time he was dating her. She used to wear this and she just always smelled so good, and so I asked her what it was and then I ended up getting it. But it's such an amazing scent. Again, this one is quite, I'm gonna be so smelled out at the end of this. Oh God, this one's just so amazing. It's sweet, it's very sexy, it's very sultry. If I was going on a date with Jay, I would wear this. He loves when I wear this one, but it's one of those scents that I think everybody would like. So it's not a very specific scent because it's sweet. It's just so yummy, but again, it's kind of more of an elevated, slightly more sophisticated sweet, and it's just so sexy. It's such a nice scent and it lingers. Again, that one's a really good lingerer. Again, you can find this one on fragrance.com. Another one that I love, I actually have this small one in my purse, that's the one I use the most, is Amarige. And again, you can get this one at fragrance.com. I am obsessed with this. So my aunt used to wear this when I was a teenager, and I always loved the way she smelled. This one is not, how do you describe this one? I don't think this one is a sweet one. This one is not a sweet one. I don't know, it's really hard to describe Amarige. It's kind of more of a, I'm wearing it today, let's just spray it. I think it's a floral. I guess there is a slight bit of a sweetness there, but there's definitely a floral to it. Again, this one's very powerful, very strong, very sexy. It's quite a sophisticated scent. This is something that I would want to wear if I just was going to something where I wanted to feel really confident and I don't say powerful, but you mean business. I would wear this on an interview. I would wear this to an event where I just wanted to seem like I was awesome. It's quite a rich kind of smelling perfume. Yeah, it's just really nice. It's just, oh, it's just a good classic. It goes all year round. It's just amazing. So absolutely love Amarige. I feel like Amarige is probably my go-to. If I could only ever wear one perfume for the rest of my life, it would be Amarige. It's just such a good scent, and it just triggers memories of my aunt, and I just absolutely love it. So That one is amazing. Okay, another favorite is this one. This is the, I wish that they would put it on the bottom. It's the purple one. I think it's the Ariana Grande Moonlight is what it's called. Comes with the pom-pom. So I am just obsessed with this scent. The pom-pom's a bit annoying, so I end up usually just taking it off. But this one, actually, I'll just spray the pom-pom because then I can like really, perfect. This one's really sweet in a less sophisticated way. So this one is more kind of like that really sweet, kind of like candy, kind of more youthful, a little bit more playful, definitely a very good summery scent. Oh, it's just so good. It's so good. It just reminds me of like, it's just candy. Like it's a very, very sweet scent. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit lighter and a little bit more like daytime appropriate or summer appropriate, sorry, my back is like, I'm still really hunched up because my skin is so tight and my incisions are, you know, still kind of healing, that I find that my shoulders are just naturally wanting to go up to like help the, you know, the stretching of the skin. So I'm kind of having a hard time sitting here. Wow, this is a hard life. Getting surgery when you're 36 versus when you're a teenager is definitely a lot more difficult to recover, but I'm a lot more cut up on this one. Anyway, if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to, because then you can follow the whole entire journey of me healing. But my back is like really hurting at the moment because I'm just hunching over on accident. Anyway, that one's really sweet. I get a lot of compliments when I wear that one. I've been stopped in the store, grocery shopping, asked what perfume I'm wearing. So that one is a really good, it does linger. Even though it is lighter, it does linger, and people always ask me what I'm wearing when I wear that one. And then this one I think is Ariana Grande Ari. I love this one again, very sweet. I feel like Ariana Grande must just smell delish because she's got a great sense of smell. Again, very sweet. They smell so similar. I think this one might even be sweeter. I don't know, now I'm like getting confused. What smells like what? I think Ari might be sweeter. I don't know, I'm really confused, but they're both very sweet. They both have kind of like that slightly fruity, but very sweet kind of candy scent. Not quite as sophisticated as the sweetness of the Black Opium or the Hugo Boss, but a fun kind of playful, like very flirty perfume. So I love both of those. They are absolutely amazing. This one is a new one to me. Again, both fragrance.com. This one is a new one to me that I've never tried before. This one I think is called Ghost. What did I order? Is it Captivating? I think it might be Ghost Captivating. I just got this one from fragrance.com. I love, so I have the original Ghost, which is this one right here. I was actually looking for Ghost, I think it's Midnight or Deep Night or something like that, but I couldn't find it anywhere. This one is just, I think, just called Ghost. It looks like this. This one's really great. It's very fresh. It's got like a really nice kind of, oh, I don't even know what it is. Lychee. I don't know, it's like a fresh, kind of sweet, lychee. It's a very interesting, very unique scent. So I love that one. But then I saw this one on fragrance.com, so I was like, oh, I want to try this one out. This one is definitely more fresh, more green, more kind of like your typical kind of, oh, there's a bird pooping right off the side of my roof. Let me just spray it again. Yeah, green and fresh. So if you like those kind of more like, think, I don't say grass, but you know, like just like it's like flower stems and just green, just I don't know, more of that kind of green, like almost marine-y, but very fresh. Not my absolute favorite, I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm not really a fresh type of person. I'm very much more a sweet, caramely, spicy, warm, like rich. So this one is definitely, this was something I just grabbed and I figured I'd share. So if you like those fresh scents, because I know not everyone likes like those really sweet, like intense smells, I think that would be really good for summertime because it is very fresh and very green. Another one that this is like an oldie but a goodie. I ordered this and I have not used this since I was a teenager. This is the Givenchy Oblique Fast Forward. I will link it down below. It's really, really hard to find. Again, this one is not my typical smell anymore. I used to go much more for those like very fresh, very marine, very like green type scents, and this is another one of those. This one, oh wow, that really went up my nose. This one is, again, very fresh, very kind of green, very marine-y, like very blue, if that makes sense. Like it matches the packaging. Oh wow, I just have so much perfume on my nose right now. It's definitely brings me back to when I was young. It's not something I would normally reach for at this age. Not that it's a young scent, it's just very different from what I normally go for, but I feel like the memories of wearing this is just, it's a really nice scent, and even though it's not my typical scent, it's really nice to wear. I like to switch it up occasionally with certain specific scents, and this is one of those ones that's, it does linger. I used to get a ton of compliments on it when I wore it. This one was very expensive though, I think probably because it's just so hard to find. This one, Amaze, absolutely love it. This one is the Carolina Herrera I think it's Very Good Girl. Yeah, Very Good Girl. Love the heel. Again, this one is one that is a little bit more, no, I've got Amarige there, but sweet, lychee, kind of black currant, like quite fruity. But again, a very sensual, kind of sexy, sophisticated sweetness. But it does have that kind of fruity kind of undertone to it. So I really love this one. I love I have every single one of the Carolina Herrera Good Girl perfumes. They have a Supreme, the regular Good Girl, the Very Good Girl, and then a Lumiere or a something starts with the L. I have them all. They're all great. This one I really like though because you can really smell the lychee in this one, and I think lychee is just such a unique and interesting scent that you don't smell a lot. So I really like that one. It's really good for like a nighttime, like summer date, like summer nighttime date. That one is really perfect for. Okay, and then this one, gosh, I just love this one. This one is called Juicy Couture, Couture. Very similar to the Amarige, actually. These two are like sisters. They are so close. I just absolutely love the way that God, it's just so amazing. Juicy Couture, I think is a little bit less sweet. Possibly a little bit more floral. Both amazing though. I love the packaging of this one. It's just one of those scents that lingers. You smell amazing. You smell like you're super freaking rich. You smell like you're amazing. You smell like you just know what you're doing. It's just a really good, powerful scent. I feel like I have different scents depending on my mood. Like obviously if I want to be kind of playful and cute, I'm like, oh, this is what I'm going to do, the Ariana Grandes. If I'm feeling like, okay, I mean business, boss babe, then I'll go with the Amarige or the Juicy Couture. If I'm looking for like a date night and I want to be like sexy and smell amazing and just be delicious, then I would go with Black Opium, Carolina Herrera Very Good Girl, or the what is this called? Hugo Deep Red. Those ones are very much like sultry scents. And then this one is new to me. This one is just delish. It's the Sol de Janeiro, I think it's called Cheirosa 62. This one just smells like straight up like you're on vacation. You are slathered in like delicious, yummy, caramely, coconutty, like sun tanning lotion, and you are just living your best life on the beach. This one is a very summertime, very daytime appropriate. I don't find that it lingers quite as well. I like to layer it with the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream, or Boom Boom Cream, I think someone told me is how you say it. If you put this all over your body and then spray this on top, then it lingers really well. If you use this alone, I don't find that it lingers quite as well, but this one, very, very sweet, very caramely, very coconutty, like very summery. I was wearing this a bunch before I got my surgery. I would just lather up with that Boom Boom Cream and then put this on, and I just smelled like a delicious little caramel snack. So yeah, those are my current favorites. I kind of like to switch it up. Definitely check out fragrance.com. I'll link all the ones that I got from fragrance.com, and then I will link all the other ones that I couldn't find at fragrance.com. So I'll link everything down below for you guys, but definitely check these scents out. They are so, so good. A lot of these ones are quite similar, but different in their own ways. But for the most part, I really do like the sweet, kind of I like sweet, I like fruity, I like very kind of sensual, kind of warmer scents, or Yeah, I think the majority of them are pretty darn sweet. Or I like floral. I really like floral as well. But those are a few of the ones that I have been loving at the moment. I have a really big collection. I actually have a bit of a perfume problem. And then I just keep getting more. And it's like, why are you doing this? But like my nose gets immune. And then I'm like, oh, I can't smell myself anymore. So then I switch it up. So I like to have a lot that I can switch up. And like I said, I do spray perfume based on my mood or what I'm doing or what I want to feel like that day. Or, you know, it's just, I don't know, for me it's just a vibe. So I don't know, I'm just a bit of a perfume weirdo, to be honest. But I hope you guys try some of these out. They're so good. If you do, let me know. If you've tried some of them out based on my former recommendations, please let me know. Let everyone else know so that they can know if they're good. And then what are you loving right now? If you have like a similar sniffer to me, what perfumes do you feel like I need to check out? Perfumes are so expensive, so that's why you should always check out thefragrance.com first so you can save some money. But sometimes you can't, I mean, you can't find everything there, but for the most part, like most of my classics, like my holy grails, I can find there. So then it saves me a bunch of money. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I promise as soon as I'm feeling up for it, once these shoulders drop, I feel like I am, like yesterday I was so hunched over. Jay was like, oh, I was so annoyed with him. He was like walking into the kitchen behind me and he's like, oh, are you heading in to ring that bell? And I was like, what do you mean that bell? He's like Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm like, why would you say that? That's so mean. Like, he was obviously joking because I was like so hunched over because I had been really kind of like standing up a lot the day before because we had done that makeover for the bedroom and bathroom. So I had been standing up a lot and kind of like delegating. And so then I found the next day, like my skin felt really tight and I felt like, oh, I gotta keep these shoulders up. So then he called me Quasimodo. And I was like, dude, you try and get what I just had and see if you can have a straight back. You cannot straighten your back. Like I cannot straighten my back right now because it feels like everything is just gonna go pop, 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 pop and rip apart and the implants are gonna fall out and I'm just gonna be a mess. So I find myself kind of huddling to protect these babies at the moment. So yeah, he had a good laugh about that. And I was like, dude, you're so rude. Like who says that when someone is just struggling to be, you know, walking around and they're saying, are you gonna go ring that bell? It was a good one. It was a good joke, but I was like, just wait, just you wait. One day, something's gonna happen to you. You're gonna look all mangled and I'm gonna come up with something really witty to say to you to make you feel like a total ugly dog poop. So yeah, he found himself quite amusing in that very moment. But I was like, at first I was like, what does he mean ringing the bell? We don't even have a bell. And then he's like, Quasimodo or Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I was like, disgusting. Anyway, so yes, as soon as I can start trying a bunch of stuff on and not feeling like I'm gonna pass out, I will do it. Like I have all of these things waiting for you guys. I have an Old Navy haul, I have a Victoria's Secret haul, I have a Target haul, I have Nordstrom haul, I have all of these things I wanna try on, but I have to listen to my body. And like right now, me sitting here, I'm actually sweating. My boobs are sweating down my stomach because it's like hard to sit here, which is like pathetic, isn't it? I mean, it's just unbelievable, the stuff you cannot do after surgery. I'm not in any pain. I just feel like my back and like me trying to hold myself up versus just lying there, it's just a lot of work. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy and find this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone who is following me on my journey. You guys have been awesome. Like you have, first of all, you've given me so much advice if you've been through it. You guys have been giving me so much love and support. I love the fact that you guys are letting me know that this is something that you've been considering. I mean, a lot of the people who watch me started with me when they were having babies as well. I mean, I was a pretty young mom. And so I did feel like at the time I was kind of like having babies before other people were having babies. And then they kind of like caught up with me a few years later. But I feel like so many of you guys are moms. You have breastfed your children, your boobs have gone to crap, and you guys are in the same boat as I am. A lot of you guys had implants from, you know, when you were younger, and then you had kids and they got bigger and they got saggy. And so many of you have reached out to me to say like, hey, I'm in the same boat. I've been considering the same surgery, but I've been really scared. I don't know what to expect. And so it's been really nice to know that like they've been getting, or you guys have been getting help from my experience and me sharing my journey, because I feel like that's what I wanted to get out of it. It's scary. Like, I didn't know anyone who's gone through this procedure. I mean, I think I'm the only one. No, I have one friend. Yeah, one other friend who has implants. Everybody else they're just rocking their own boobs. So no one has been through this surgery that I could like reach out to and be like, hey, what's the experience like? What are the scars like? What's going on? And so I kind of went into it pretty blind. I mean, obviously you can see stuff on the internet, but it's just so difficult to like just see a random picture on Google versus speaking to someone or seeing it in real life. And so many of you guys have like sent me pictures of your actual boobs, of your scars, and I appreciate it. Like, it means so much to me because I just feel like, I don't know, it's just so nice when you can connect with people over something that is, you know, that you have something in common with. And so it's been really nice to know that I'm possibly helping a lot of you guys to, you know, make your decisions on which route you want to go, and just like sharing my journey. So it's definitely going to be a journey, because I think, you know, it's going to be quite a long healing process compared to like just a regular implant, just because I mean, I basically was cut open. my nipples. Oh, also I said nipples were removed, and I don't mean the actual like nip part that pokes out like an eraser. I mean the whole thing. Like, when I think of a nipple, I think of the whole thing, but technically it's your areola. But like my whole entire areola and nipple, we'll say that, the whole thing in general, was taken off and then, you know, relocated. So it's a pretty big surgery. And so, you know, it's quite a healing process. And I remember when I first got my implants, I was still a teenager. And I remember at the 2-week mark, like he said, you need to rest for 2 weeks. 2 weeks were up. The next day I was back in the salon doing 10-hour days, doing hair. My arms were up here. I was blow drying. I was round brushing. I was highlighting. I was doing everything the day after 2 weeks. So I went right back into it. And I think part of that is like, it was a very small surgery. It was just an implant put in. Then the scar was, I mean, the incision was literally this big. And I was also a teenager, so I was very young. So I was kind of in that mindset that like, okay, he told me to rest for 2 weeks. So as soon as 2 weeks is up, I'll be like back to normal. That is not the case. My legs are sweaty right now just sitting here. Like, it's definitely been a lot longer of a recovery than I thought. Like, I'm definitely not up to normal. I could not go walking at the moment. I can't go walk around the store. Like, I get tired really easily. I curled my hair today and had to go lie down. I was exhausted. So I definitely feel like the recovery process, I mean, this is a much bigger surgery, but the recovery process, I think even just me being older, is a lot longer than I think than I anticipated. It's a bit of a struggle. Like, oh my God, I literally have sweat dripping down my back. I can't do the dishes at the moment. Cooking, I'm not even gonna be bothered. Just to like imagine standing there chopping, forget it. I had some oatmeal for dinner. So yeah, it's just kind of like little tasks they seem a lot harder than like normal. Normally I would just curl my hair. I wouldn't even think about it. But like, I was like, I'm gonna curl my hair today. And then I was like, I'm so tired. So that's what I've noticed. It's not that I'm in pain. It's that I physically get really, really like pooped out and exhausted. And then my little heart rate gets all elevated. And it's like, you need to lie down. This is a lot of work. And then I have to go lie down. So yeah, recovery a little bit longer than I expected. Someone did message me today and said at week 5, they were just like, whoa, I'm feeling great. And he did say, give yourself a full 6 weeks. Like, I can't work out for 6 weeks. He's like, you need at least 6 full weeks to fully like heal. But 2 weeks I had to be in bed. So I don't know. I definitely feel like I'm still in bed a lot more than I expected. Like, I mean, it's literally 2 weeks today, but I do feel like there's still a lot of pressure. I still feel a lot of tightness. My skin feels like if I move a certain way, it's gonna pop apart and my implant's gonna swish right out of my bottom of my boob. Like, I definitely still feel that. So we're just making progress. I showered myself today. I shaved my armpits. I shaved half my bikini line, and then I got tired and the other half is hairy. So I couldn't even get to my legs. So it's just that kind of stuff. Like, I'm just taking little baby steps, but I'm slowly getting there. So just bear with me. I'm gonna try and do like easy videos for me at the moment where I'm not having to do a whole lot, because try-ons are a lot of work. They take a very long time to film, and it's a lot of physical movement of me like getting in and out of outfits and, you know, standing in positions in the mirror. So it's a lot harder than just sitting here and holding something up. But I'll still deliver good content, don't you worry. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram. You get to see way more on Instagram than you do here. And I do have a TikTok. I like literally have put up a couple videos recently and they got like 180 views, and I was like, why am I even bothering? Like, stick to your socials that you know work. But I don't know, sometimes I feel like I need to get in on the TikTok scene, but then I'm like, I don't know, I just don't know. So I do have a TikTok. Everything is just at Schuerman, but I just feel like, why do the work for TikTok when I can do it for Instagram? You know what I mean? I don't know. But maybe that's just an old school way of thinking, so I'm not really sure. But I have sweat dripping down the back of my jeans from my bra, so I need to go lie down. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.